So due to family issues, my mum's in hospital at the moment, so I've not really had my finger on the pulse as much as I would like lately. I haven't actually seen the new whistleblower interview Jake Barber. He's the US Air Force veteran, okay? And he's basically come out and said, look, I saw a huge egg-shaped UAP non-human intelligence being, like, you know, dropped onto the ground. Okay, he was in charge or responsible or involved with a special UAP retrieval program. So this video clip of a rope holding or cradling an egg is being dropped and it's going crazy. All right, and like always, there's a divide. But the reason why I decided to create or recreate this is because of this divide. I actually came across a video and it's by the YouTuber Penguin Z0. From what I've seen so far, the whole video is just mocking it, taking the mick out of it. He's laughing about it. He's talking to his chat live and he's going over to Reddit and people are doing memes about it already. So because this video is a little bit sus. It's one of those things, you're going to believe it or you're not going to believe it. There's no sort of like, it's not clear enough to look at and say, that's CGI, that's fake, or that's real clearly, right? So one of the main themes of what he was saying, he was literally saying, that is literally a piece of string holding an egg on carpet. And when he said that, I looked at it, I was like, I sort of see what you're saying. Maybe I could replicate that video. So today is me trying to recreate that video. Before we do, let's take a quick look at the video, okay? Now, there are a few things that I really want to say before we get into it. One, this is not me mocking it, trying to prove that it's fake. Because if anything, you need to listen to what I have to say come the end of the video and what I find at the end of the video. So this video is not me saying that it's fake, but it's also not me saying that it's real. Because I need you to decide what you think after you've seen my attempt at recreating this. So this is what I'm going to use to recreate the egg UAP. String egg. This is a lighter bag. And then in here we've just got your standard sewing kit, which I need for the bottom. Okay, there you go. So what I plan to do is literally get this string, put it close to the lens of my camera, and at the end tie some cotton, which will then be like the string holding the mat, which is holding the egg, right? And of course I forgot the main ingredient. Some double-sided sticky tape. I have got this, which is really thin, and if I put some, you know, thread through that, it could bunch up in the same sort of way. But the problem is this isn't black, unless I invert the image and use a darker egg, and then this will be black or darker if I invert it. But I just thought this would be good because it's got some good texture to it, you know? It's got some good texture to it. Hang on a second, now I've got a lace, which is actually the same thickness of that. But the problem is it's not round. I think we might have something here. No, I need to go for a light rope. So I need like a white lace. Okay. Out of all the shoes, I can't see any white lace. I've got this, which is lighter, and it's also round, which is really good. Let's see.
Okay. White egg, dark egg. Okay. So looking at it, doesn't quite reach the top. So it's about here. Okay. Now for the fiddly bit. I'm using black thread, this black thread here for the end of the rope, because I don't know if you can just see it. It's white because I'm going to invert this, so I'm going to have to use black. I've used the smallest needle to try and thread this, and I haven't got my glasses with me upstairs. Let's give this a whirl. This is probably going to be the most time-consuming part of the whole video. Done it. Done it, done it, done it, done it, done it. We want to go through here. Like that. And then we want to come through. We want to come back to the lace. And then back down to the other side. Okay, we're making a little parachute thing. Now, I think now, what have we got here? I'm just knotting anything up here now. This is real rough. I'm not too sure if this is going to work. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think this is going to work. Is it going to work? No, it's not going to work. I want to just try to knot this. No. No. Go back. We need that bit. We need that bit. You can see wire here and wire there. Oh, that rope's a lot. Okay, that. This is going to have to be a lot longer, I think. I think this has to be a lot longer and a lot better. We've got to start again. Let's cut that so it's a little bit more straight as well. That's better. I do have to admit this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. It's more about the sewing. If I was a seamstress, I'd be rambling this by now. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get 4 points of contact on this to actually make a harness, right? That's the difficult thing. So I've got longer thread now. Back now to the rope, and then back to the last corner. Have I just messed that up now? Have I done too much again? I should have just tied it. I think what I need to do is I need to stitch it over here so it wraps around more, you know? This is so fucking shit. This is so shit. Just stay. We just need it to just stay to hold for a second. Right. Please, just hold. Okay. We got it. We got it. No, just right. Oh no! It just fucking broke. Oh. Okay, this really isn't as easy as I thought it'd be. Not when you're using this stuff as well, which just frays like a mother chucker. It's the wrong material. This is the wrong material. I'm resulting into getting rid of my VR lens cleaner, glasses cleaner. I'm going to cut this up. This is what this video means to me now. I'm cutting up my glasses cleaner. I've got plenty of them, don't worry, okay? But this is a really good material, and I don't think it's going to fray as much as that other stuff. Oh, I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to. And I've still got some left. It's all good. I think with this we might get a good result. Okie dokie. We're good. Now, thread. Because it's a stronger material, we're gonna go lace to corner to lace to corner, lace to corner, lace to corner, right? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. I know this is a bad camera angle. I'm sorry. It's frustrating you. Ugh. And now we're going to go to this corner. And then we're going to go back up. We're going back up to the rope. Oh, yes. And it's 4. Oh, beautiful. It's a good length. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Now, the final part. We cut that. Guys, we've got it. We've got it. Time to record. Now, I've just got to see what distance, how big that egg is in comparison to the rope and the floor size and the screen size, right? Okay. So, and then where does that rope come from? From the bottom. So it comes from the bottom, that side. Yeah. Okay, where's the shadow going? Where's the shadow? So the egg is pointing downwards. Let me just... Oh, I don't need that. It's just... Eggs pointing downwards. Light source. Let's say 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5, 4:30. Okay, so the egg, 4:30. Come on, stop spinning. I just want it to roll. I want it to roll a little bit. It needs to be a little bit further up here. It drops down. And then he pulls to the left and it rolls to the right slightly. I think maybe if I'm trying to go too slow, you see, so I think maybe if I do it fast or a decent speed as I drop it, it should automatically like roll. Okay. And it's a shame because it almost rocks to the right. It almost just moves slightly. Sure, there was an invert figure.
Right. Invert. Ooh. Okay, so the invert didn't work because that's now coming up because of the shadow there. Huh. So we need a white egg. Shit. That is too crisp. Still need to invert it though, because this is... Oh man. I think I'm going to have to change the egg. I'm going to change the egg. Okay, so I've changed the rope to black rope. It's good because it's now dark, but it's not as good because the lace, the shoelace, is a lot. It's thinner, and it's not acting like a rope as well as the other one. A different texture. It's a lot stiffer, so it's not naturally falling. And I couldn't change. Well, I could, but I'm not going into it because I don't want to be here for another hour changing the thread from black to white, because I'm not going to invert it anymore because I've got a white egg. So there's pros and cons about it. It doesn't seem to be falling as well. Bit annoying. Now we want to slow it down now. Okay. We need to make this white, you know, like real white, glowing. Okay, I think this is the best I can do. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of sound effects. You know, the noise, the helicopter, the News Nation sort of logos, and try to jazz it up a little bit and see how we go, eh? Now, I suppose if you were to quickly glimpse at this, I maybe be able to pull it off if you didn't look too closely. But there's certain things about the original that cry out that this potentially could be real. Because he did say that this rope is, I think he said 150 foot or 50 foot. I can't remember what he said. I think he said 150 foot. Now, looking at it first glance, it looks quite similar to the lace that I did. However, this is what threw me, which tells me that actually this is longer than I actually initially thought. Watch.
Hold, the craft is about 20
when it
feet
drops,
long. The egg suspended in a cradle. And look how careful the pilot is as they bring the...
There, right there. The way this rope is moving around, and the length of that, the thickness as it gradually gets thick, coming closer to the lens. Now, obviously, perspective tells you that it would naturally do that anyway, but this part here comes right out and goes... It seems a little bit...
As they bring their precious cargo into land. Let's
how it's twisting and turning
here
right up there. That's going from there, how thin that is. That tells me that this rope is a lot longer than I initially thought or saw. So the other thing that I'm looking at is how this egg is dropped and then it rolls. First of all, it drops on what I would say, if this is grass, I mean, it's hard to tell what it is. I've got to be honest with you. I mean, you can't see any blades of grass. It's literally just a texture, right, that this thing is being put on. And I can understand why there's people speculating that it's just carpet and then just coloured changed and everything like that. What's odd is how when the egg is dropped, it naturally rolls to the right. Now, the only way, there's two ways of why it would roll. One, well, three ways. One, as it's dropped as it's dropped in motion, but the motion seems to be going left, whereas the egg seems to be rolling right. So that takes that out of the equation. The second one is if the terrain was on a slight angle. And if it's on an angle, when the egg rolls, it should, by momentum, keep on rolling. Unless there's a divot. But then you would find that the egg would roll, come to a stop, and then roll back slightly, but it doesn't. And I do understand, though, however, the caveat to that is that there's these ropes here that could be stopping it. It could be rolling and stopped because of the tension of the wires. Okay? So if that was dropped on a carpet, generally speaking, a carpet is going to be like level floor, right? An egg wouldn't naturally just roll. And the third option would be if there was something inside the egg, like an additional weight. So if you've got an egg like that, like looking through it, if there's an egg maybe at the corner, and if it was laid down, the weight but just wants to naturally fall due to gravity, so then it starts a tumbling motion. That's the only three things I think it could be. So with the rope looking longer than initially I thought, tells me that could be real. This could be real. And how the egg rolls also tells me that this could be real. It rolls with it's heavy and it wants to just naturally roll wherever, the terrain is pushing it. But on the flip side, this grass just doesn't look like grass. I don't know what it is. It looks, I mean, it's, you have to really use your imagination here. It just looks like a texture. Thank you for watching. What do you think? Do you think, first of all, my recreation, which was done in like an hour, maybe, max, and that was just because of the thread, did I do all right? Is this fake? Is this real? Or is the footage real, but the egg is not actually a UAP? Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. And please remember to subscribe if you're into this type of stuff. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.